got any final thoughts for the show?
Make jukes, not war.
Can we edit that out?
Nope. I had my game face on.
And welcome to a rather snowy looking back garden with a Jerry looking very sad for himself, sadly, over there in the corner. To which we have our first A-Case video. This is the A-Case 2024 Proton Saga. A highlight for me with a very mundane looking cast, but hey, that's what we want. And we want more ordinary sort of mundane cars, and well, that's what we're getting. So the Proton Saga was produced in Malaysia from 1985 to 2022, spanning 35 years in production. That was continual years as well, with no breaks, and it was a joint venture between Proton and Mitsubishi. Presumably Mitsubishi did the engine and drivetrain, while Proton did, well, Proton things. And well, I think it's quite a unique little thing. It's so mundane, it's unbelievably cool now. So, I'm going to get it cracked open and showcase for you on the table, like I usually do. So, please, I hope you all enjoy, stay safe, and of course, sit back, get your seatbelt on, and enjoy. I would just like to start off by saying the compact things are a brand new thing for 2024, if I said that wrong before. Model years, quite a unique little thing. And also another thing for 2024 is these white little tops of the cards. That's how you can tell it's 2024, as well as it says it on the back on the show cards, 2024, and there's the Proton logo there with whatever that is. I'm doing this showcase nailed, as I can't sit down because it's that icy and snowy that the chair is literally disgusting. Not disgusting, just freezing. So anyway, we're going to get the Proton out, going to have a few looks at it and a few little here's, there and everywhere's about it, and a few little facts here and there about it too, and what I do like and don't like about the cast, as I usually do as well. If I start on the front, the Proton Saga, the name actually came from the safety of this vehicle. It was one of the safest cars for sale in Malaysia for a very long time, and so developed the name Saga. Presumably that was by rigorous safety testing and other things similar to that, probably to do with seatbelts and other things like that, which we take for granted here in the West. Now, this car was a hit in Malaysia and has become somewhat of a cult favourite, hence why we got it for Hot Wheels, as Hot Wheels is most of them produced in Malaysia. In fact, we go to the base and we have a look, get the screwdriver out, you can see it says made in Malaysia, which is probably the reason why this thing was loved so much over there, and why Hot Wheels decided to make one as sort of a nod to their factory. Don't know why, don't know how, but hey, there we go. The safety standards have probably slightly slacked in the 35 years it was in continuous production, with airbags and other things being invented in the same time and sort of fitted into cars by standards. I'm not sure if this car really had them, especially starting off, especially with it being a budget car, but who knows, I don't know that much about them, I'm just trying to research a bit. I think they're quite interesting little thing, and such a crappy little car, I think they are generally quite cool. Finally, starting at the front, what have we got here? Well, we have the Proton badge with a grille details and also lensed headlights, which interestingly are cutting on the hole along at the bottom, which is also the interior, which is a very interesting little nail back. Sometimes we get the headlights part of the glass, and sometimes the glass is part of the headlights. Interior part of the headlights. It's a sort of a mixed bag. Now this one hasn't got much, I will tell you that much. It is a very bog standard car. If you drew a car that was just so bland and sort of boring, you'd probably get something like this. But we do have a license plate holder, indicators and other things like that. On the side we have a pin strap that goes all the way across, followed by that same marker for our showcase before, and also indicators on the front. We have some nice little rectangular, very 80s looking sort of side mirrors. We also have some lovely little handles there, a nice little pin lock, a Hot Wheels logo just behind that rear arch, front arch, and that pin strap of course touching all the way at the back, and of course huge, so you can't miss it, Saga on the bottom of the door. This is a very rectangular looking thing, and one which really suits the Proton name, and well, yeah, it's just a really cool looking thing. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. I hate these wheels. I think they look absolutely terrible, and if I had some spare I would swap it straight away. I think this car could look so much better on wheels that weren't these. For any collectors in the States who are looking for these, I know you guys never got them, but we in the UK also got these cars, as well as Malaysia and a few other bits and pieces, and they were generally alright cars. You don't see many of them anymore because they all rotted away, or no one bought them because they were that cheap. You couldn't go around saying you owned a Proton, but hey, they are quite cool, and when you see one nowadays, you look at it because you think, what on earth is that? So yeah, Hotwheels, please stop using these aero disc wheels. We hate them. They think that we look awful. Please take a look out of Matchbox's route and use something like them if you really wanted to do so. Point out, I love these sort of squared off arches. I think they look brilliant and so 80s. It is absolutely fantastic the way Hotwheels have nailed the proportions of this casting. The rear end, yeah, it's the most boring rear end you could ever imagine. It is just boxes on boxes. We have rear tail lights, a rear license split, a lock, a just square rear bumper, and that is literally about it. There was no deals on the back. It would have been nice to see them, but hey, there isn't any. And on the roof, well, yeah, you see there is literally nothing. You see a little bulge on the bonnet and two sort of windscreens and water jets, and that's about it. I do want to give a quick note. When I got this car out of the packaging, it looked like this on the top. As you can see, that huge mark on the top, and this was the only one in the shop, so I had to get it, as you saw from the hunting video. Now that is a shame, Hot Wheels. That's gone all the way through to the primer, which is a bit of a shame, I must admit. Yeah, and also the glass is a bit marked up. So Hot Wheels, please step up that quality control. Us collectors really want you to keep going with this cast, so please step it up, because that looks like it's been a knife carved straight through it, and it wasn't me, because I looked at it through the blister. Final aspect of this review, which is the interior. You can't see much, I won't lie. It's very tinted, and in person you can see a little bit more. You can see that rear light there, the third rear brake light, as well as two little rear seats in there, as well as it is right hand drive, which you can barely see, but you can just make out that steering wheel there, which is a nice little touch. Of course, Malaysians drive on the left hand side, so rightly so, they have their steering wheel on the right. So what do I think of this cast? I think it's a brilliant little cast, and I don't buy anything that I don't really like. So what do I think you guys should do? I think you should definitely go ahead and buy it. It is a brilliant little cast, and one I think the customizers can have a lot of fun with. I'm looking at you, David. I know you love these type of things. So anyway, I'm going to take a few photos of this thing now, and well, say a few little words. So of course, stay safe, have fun, and of course, stay juke'ing.